All right, picking up where we left off last time. This is part 2 of Metropolis After Hours. Episode 2.
One of the hot topics in the world of comic book films, which I've already said this, is Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Now, Wonder Woman, Warner Brothers hopes to get that into production. However, they're kind of stumbling over it. They don't know what direction to take. Even
Once again, they keep on hitting roadblock after roadblock. Now, we're hoping that that's going to change a little bit since DC Entertainment has been spun off from Time Warner proper. Hoping that things are going to change a little bit as DC Entertainment gets going. They have a woman at the helm, so I have in charge of their own movies that they're actually going to finally get Wonder Woman off the ground. Wonder Woman has been bandied about for years and years. Actually, they had Joss Whedon, who was from Buffy the Vampire Slayer fame, and also Serenity, or what was it called on TV? Firefly.
Yeah. It's a hard road to straddle because they're not sure exactly how this should go. Should they go with the warrior Wonder Woman? Should they go with like a sex pot Wonder Woman?
That's the problem, because in my opinion, the problem with the Wonder Woman and getting a Wonder Woman movie off the ground is that everybody has the same problem with Wonder Woman. Everybody thinks she's really hot. Everybody knows that she's part of the holy trinity of the DC universe. You know, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
For me, the trinity is Superman, Batman, and the Flash.
Yeah, but it's not. It's Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
No, what do you know?
Look at the posters, man. The posters. The poster of the DC with the DC logo features the three of them, and they want desperately to have a female character that's strong and that women will relate to, because they're trying hard to get that demographic. They realize that there's a lot of purchasing power there. Well, they do. That's what it's about. The bottom line is, and you know what? I want to say for the record, I have no problem with the actual pursuit of making money, because that's what they're in business to do. They have a fiduciary duty to their shareholders. They're a big company. There are a lot of when there's that much money at stake, they can't afford to goof and make a mistake. So they try really hard not to. Returns. Yeah, excuse me, but they keep on having the same problem, and the same problem is that they go in kind of half-baked, and they don't really have a great idea, and they end up with a not so great story. Even if it's a great character, that can't carry the story. So where we're at now is, hopefully Wonder Woman is going to finally get off the ground and fly, but I think that what it's going to take before that can really happen is that they're going to have to decide who she is, just like you said. I think that's the big problem on everybody's mind, is who is Wonder Woman. I mean, she was conceived as kind of like a bondage warrior, disciplinarian, I don't know, in every cover of the old Wonder Woman comics, she was bound somehow, and then she always managed to get away.
Good old William Moulton Marston.
Yeah, the psychologist who created her. I think there was
also been a lie detector.
There was some stuff going on there with that guy.
Now, picks to play Wonder Woman, Travis.
Well,
the great answer there. We're trying to give you an intro.
I have no idea who should play Wonder Woman. I'm not really big on the character.
They've been talking about Jessica Biel for a long time.
Jessica Biel would be a good choice.
She's a good actress.
I can't think of a choice. I've always said that the perfect Wonder Woman, her time is past, Lucy Lawless.
Lucy Lawless. Yep, my pick too.
Now, here's a super speedy transition. This week, the hot button topic for DC Comics, the 20 questions with Dan Dido was answered, and Didio.
I think it's Didio.
Sorry, Dan. But
whoever he is,
he answered 20 questions, and one of the questions he answered was about what's going to happen with the Flash books. Now, as some of you may know, because I'm a big Flash fanatic, there was going to, after Flash Rebirth wraps, great book, by the way, you got to read it. After the Flash Rebirth wraps, they're going to restart the Flash series, and they're going to have Barry Allen as the main star, and Wally West, the most recent and most popular Flash, he was going to have a co-feature, and
that's arguable.
Kid Flash.
Barry Allen is the Silver Age Flash, and he has really been most popular.
But see, that's the thing. An entire generation of comic book readers have grown up.
30 years now with Wally West.
Yeah, exactly. So
30 years.
It's a different ball game. Barry is not the popular Flash anymore. If you ask most Flash readers, you ask them, what do you think of Barry Allen's return? They're saying, who
is Barry Allen?
Why bring him back?
We have no idea.
So the interesting thing is, there was going to be a Wally West co-feature and a Kid Flash book, and then Dan recently said that the Wally West co-feature is dead and the Kid Flash book is dead, and this has got the Flash fan base riled up. Yes. Now, I'm a Barry Allen guy. I never caught on to Wally, even though I'm young. Wally should be my Flash. Don't ask me why. Barry's my Flash. You know, so I'm not as hurt about it, but that's not right. Wally's fans shouldn't have to be shafted. Now, in a response...
They're getting shut out only for a time. What they're doing is they're rebooting the entire Flash franchise, and they're laying the foundation with Barry Allen, which is actually a smart move in the long run.
Try to get him back in the mainstream.
Exactly. It's just that it's painful in the short run, because there are so many people, like Flynn said, that have grown up with Wally West, and he's the only Flash they've really known. And so to now suddenly just wipe him off the table and go back to Barry Allen, whose time was done 20 years ago.
When he disappeared into the Speed Force.
Yes, he disappeared into the Speed Force at the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths, the first Crisis. So.
Now, probably the big problem with why it hit the Flash fan base so badly is the way Dan said it. Dan was very blunt. He said, Barry Allen is your Flash fix in 2010, pure and simple.
He's not the most tactful of guys.
On Christmas Eve, Jeff Johns posted a response on the internet. He's the current Flash writer, and he's softened the blow.
Yeah.
He basically said, Dan didn't say it in the nicest way. We're laying a foundation with Barry, and in a similar way to what happened with Green Lantern, we're going to branch out the Flash universe in 2011. But Wally and Bart will not go unseen in 2010.
Right.
It's just Barry's going to be the main star of the new Flash book.
Right.
Now, as a Flash fan, I'm
thrilled.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to get Barry back in the spotlight. But
Barry Allen was my Flash, so I'm happy.
So they're waiting to create the Flash Corps?
Very interesting idea.
Well, they were talking about how they don't have their own corps, but they can't talk to each other through the Speed Force.
Well, Jeff, if you're watching, that's a good idea. You can take it. Just make sure you throw up a thank you in the back of the book to Metropolis Comics.
Yeah, no,
right?
Jeff would be nice.
That's Travis Craig.
Now we're going to move on to our next segment. Get to know Metropolis Comics. Right. We're gonna, each of us is going to be spotlighting a specific area of the store we would like to introduce you, the uninitiated, to.
Alright, so this is our new comics wall, and it actually goes for 4 weeks. We show up there new this week, and we have them arranged in sections. This is a little bit different than most comic shops who have their comics arranged according to publisher. And they'll have like several months worth of issues on the wall. We don't do that. What we do is we move the whole section that came out this week to last week. Every Tuesday night we roll them all over and everything moves down one section. So what we have is a whole month's worth of comic books up on the wall at a time. So it's nice for us at the store because we can tell when to expect one of your favorites. So you can look up here and you can see what you missed. You can you can see here we're selling out of some stuff. New Avengers is sold out. Farscape sold out. One of the things that we tell our people, cable is sold out, is that we have a great subscription service and it gives you a reserve box. That's the best thing about Metropolis. It's not just the discount that you get for being a subscription member. It's also about the free previews and a reserve box. What it means is you're never going to see this in your reserve box. It means that we promise you a copy at your discounted price every time it comes out. No questions asked. Even if it comes sold out, even if it sells out to everybody else, you'll still get your copy and you won't have to go pay $8 for it. And you still don't miss anything. We pull them for you and hold them in a reserve box. And that's just something that's reserved only for our subscribers. We don't do that for anybody else. Even if you call up and ask if we have a hardcover graphic novel or this copy of this comic book this week that came out, we won't hold it for you. So you have to be a subscriber and you have to have a reserve box. So this is it. This is the new comic section, and having it arranged this way, you can see how long ago things came out and you know when to expect your next favorite. Alright, thanks a lot for being with us this time on Metropolis After Hours. Please come down and see us in Bellflower on Bellflower Boulevard, just south of Alondra, between Alondra and the 91 freeway. Thanks again. See you next time.